What's going on YouTube? Welcome to another episode of Technique Tuesday. On today's video, we'll be going over ways to improve your weapon accuracy. For today's video, we'll also be using the single stick, so get your weapon ready, find some space, and let's get training. So our first drill that we're going to do to improve our weapon accuracy is what I call the 3-level drill. Now when you do this, you're going to be able to implement either your X pattern, your side to side, or your reverse X. So for reference, we're going to start off with the X pattern, and what we're going to do is we're going to step into a right lead here. And what I want to establish are 3 levels: head, body, and legs. Now as I do my X pattern, I want to condense it and I want to narrow down my aim. So I want to condense my X for the head, I want to condense the X for the body, and condense the X for the knees. And the way I'm going to do that is by positioning my body accordingly. So I'm going to start neutral. I'm going to give my X pattern nice and condensed to the head, relax to the body, and flow down into a kneeling position to strike the knees. Now as I do this, I want it to be a progressive motion. So as I go from the top X to the middle X to the bottom X, I don't want to pause in between the 3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, nice and smooth. On the reverse, I go from the legs to the body to the head. What this drill is going to allow me to do is going to let me narrow down my accuracy. It's going to let me narrow down the target. So if I want that temple, I'm going to hit that temple. And I'm going to learn to orient my body in a way that it's going to reach that target no matter what. Through the body, I have a specific region where I want to hit the body, whether it be the chest, the ribs, the lower, towards the hips. And as I move down to the legs, if I want to hit the knee, the outside, the inside, the face of it. So you really want to envision when you strike and when you do this drill, what exactly it is you're hitting, rather than just twirl and get used to the rhythm here. So as you get more comfortable with the drill, you can start to interchange the angles, like I said, from the X pattern to the reverse X to side, or you can even put them in different angles. So you can go X to the top, reverse X to the body, and side to the legs. Mix it up, reverse X here, side to side here, and regular X here. So as you're training this drill, it's very important to pay the due diligence to the lines that are drawn. You want to be able to keep those lines consistent so that your target stays consistent as you do the drill from top, middle to bottom, and working your way back up. Alright, so our next drill is called the Largo Media Corto drill. In rough translation, that means long range, medium range, close range. So we're going to be taking 3 basic strikes, and basically what this drill is doing is teaching my body how to orient and position itself for that specific target, whether it be establishing the range or establishing the speed and the strike. So my first strike with my right lead here, I'm going to give an angle 1. Now this is our Largo, our long range strike. So I'm going to be stretching a little bit, I'm going to be leaning a little, and I want a big nice cut. Okay? So my target being whether it be the hand of my opponent, whether it be the head, whatever is my primary point of contact. So I stretch on 1 and I bring it back into my close position. When I move into my media or my middle range, I'm starting to transition into the sharp close range cuts. So from here I'm going to give a snap to the target and back. Okay, so my body language is stretch, quick and back. And finally, when I get into my close range strike, I'm giving an arco strike. Sometimes it's also known as the Wittig strike. I'm going to give a nice circular motion, almost like a whip. And that's going to be fine-tuned nice and close. Okay, so I'm going long range, medium range, close range. So my body's nice and tight. I can even take a step back if I need to. So all together it'll look like this. We'll go Largo, Media, Corto. That's long, medium, close. So my last tip for you guys today is to do the tapi-tapi drills, also known as the tapping drills. Now the problem is that most of these drills require a partner, so if you don't have one, you might have to save this for another day. But again, what these drills are going to allow you to do is allow you to draw those consistent lines and keeping that target consistent while moving and adding dynamic elements to your training. So essentially what you want to do is you want to train yourself to be a marksman while in motion, which is what Kali really is about when you aim for precision and you aim for that tactical skill with the weapon. Alright, so that was your Technique Tuesday for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Just remember that as you're training, to stay patient but also continue to work hard as you continue to improve. I want to give a quick shout out to all our original subscribers as well as our new subscribers. I know we haven't posted in a while, but we're back better than ever. So if you haven't, turn on that notification so that you don't miss another episode to come. But until then, I'll catch you guys next time.